Hello everyone. In this session, we are discussing about standard template library. So, the outline of this session are introduction to STL, containers, iterators, algorithms, and function object. Introduction to STL. STL, it is a standard template library. STL is large and complex, and it is difficult to discuss all of its features within this session. So we are just discussing some of the feature of STL library. So it is a powerful template based components. It having containers, iterators, and algorithm. Containers are template data structures, iterators like pointers for accessing the elements stored in the containers, algorithms that for used data manipulation, searching, sorting that data is stored in a container with the help of iterator. Object oriented programming. So, what is the use of object oriented programming and STL? Reuse, reuse, reuse. So, with the help of that standard template library, there are almost much more algorithms are stored. We can use directly that algorithm with the help of STL library. Only an introduction to STL is a huge and complex library. STL components overview. So STL having three main components: containers, iterators, and algorithms. Next is function objects, that are means algorithms having function objects for used for the manipulation of data. Containers holds data, iterators are the pointers accessing the data, algorithms that are used for data manipulation with the help of function objects. Container. A container is a way that store data is organized in memory, for example, an array of elements. So there are containers are divided into three types: sequential containers, associative containers, and derived containers. So sequential containers having three: vector, dequeue, and list. So what about vector? Vector is a dynamic array, allows insertion and deletion at back, permits direct access to any element. What about dequeue? A double-ended queue allows insertion and deletion at both the ends and permit direct access again to any element. List is a bidirectional linear list, allows insertion and deletion anywhere. Second is the associative containers. Associative containers having set, multi-set, map, multi-map. Set is an associative container for storing unique sets, allows rapid lookups. What about the multi-set? So multi-set, an associative container for storing non-unique set. So there are duplications are allowed. What about the map? So containers having again two: map and multi-map. Map, they are used to store pairs of atom, one called the key and other called the value. The values are sometimes called a mapped value because we can manipulate the value using keys associated with them. So the main difference between map and multi-map is the map allows only one key for a given value to be stored, while multi-map permits multiple key, like a set and multi-set. Here also map having the unique and multi-map permits multiple keys. Container adapters. So container adapters, it is also called the derived adapters. Means they are derived from the all other the containers. So stack, queues, priority queues. What about stack? Stacks are the last in first out working. Queue, it is the first in first out working. And what about priority queue? Priority queue, the first element out is always the highest priority element. So sequential containers, vectors, dequeue, and list. So dequeue, vector, dynamic array, offers random access, back insertion should be your default choice, but choice wisely. Dequeue, it is a double-ended queue. List, it is traditionally doubly linked list. There are some of the functions of vector class. So size is a one of the function. If there is vector v, then v dot size. So it will declare or it will give the size of that vector. Then pushback for inserting element of the at the back. Pop back, deleting element or erasing the element from the end. Begin provides reference to the last element and end provides reference to the end of vector. Okay, so vector containers, integer array. There is one array of 5 elements: 12, 7, 9, 21, 13. With the help of that array, we are declaring the vector. So vector now having arrays 5 elements, that is 12, 7, 9, 21, 13. Whenever we are applying pop back, So it will be deleting the from the end. Pop means deleting and from the back means from the end. Push back means it is inserting some values, that is 15 at the end. V begin points to the at the start, and V of 3 points to the third position. So position started from 0, 1, 2, 3. So it points to the third position. Okay. Then we are discussing about the implementation of these things. So vector, this is the program for vector. Include iostream for the CNC out. We need to include another header file whenever we are vector. So whenever we are dealing with the vector, we are including this header file. Then using namespace std, integer main vector integer v1. So v1 dot assign 5 50. So we are assigning the 5 elements of the 50 value to the vector. So after assigning v dot size is now the 5. Then pushing back means we are inserting element at the back, that is 100. Now v1 dot size is becomes 6 and last element becomes the 100. Next operation we are applying pop back, so we are deleting the last element. Now again v1 dot size become 5, that last element is removed, so there are 5 times 50 is remain in this vector. Next operation we are applying v1 dot insert, so with the help of this we are inserting element at anywhere. So v1 dot begin comma 70, so we are inserting at the beginning 70 element. Next thing v1 dot erase, so we are deleting element from anywhere. So v1 dot begin, so we are deleting element at the start. Then v1 dot size, now the v1 dot size will be updated. Then we are swapping the elements. So before swapping it having some elements, after swapping swapped with elements will be changed. And lastly we are clearing that list v1 dot clear, so we are deleting all the elements and now the v1 dot size will be 0. Let's check the execution. Output will be same or different. Okay, so after assign the vector, we are assigning 5 times 50 value. The last element of the vector right now, we are inserting 100, size becomes 6. Then we are removing the element and size become 5. Then after inserting at the beginning front value 7, then we are erasing the beginning value, that is 50. Beginning value, that is 70. Now the beginning value is 50. So after swapping 50, last value 50, and after swapping the first value is 50, last value is 50. So we are swapping first and last values. After inserting at beginning, the front value is 50. So after clearing, the size of vector is 0. So clearing means we are deleting or we are clearing all the elements of this vector. Thank you all of you.